Lily sat by her window, watching the sun set behind the hills. It was a beautiful evening, but she felt a deep ache in her heart, one that had been there for a long time. It was the ache of missing someone she loved very much, her grandmother. Grandma had passed away last year, and even though time had passed, Lily couldn't stop thinking about her. She missed her stories, her warm hugs, and the way Grandma always knew just what to say to make everything feel better. Lily would often talk to her in her heart, but tonight, something felt different. She needed to say something out loud. So Lily grabbed a pen and a piece of paper. She sat at her desk and began to write a letter, not really knowing exactly what she would say, but feeling that the words had to come out. "Dear Grandma," Lily wrote, her hand shaking just a little. "I miss you so much. I wish you could still be here with me. I need you now more than ever. I have so many questions and I don't know what to do without you. I hope you can hear me wherever you are. Please come back to me." She paused for a moment, looking down at her words. Lily had never written a letter to heaven before, and the thought of sending it seemed impossible. But somehow it felt like this letter needed to be written, like it was the only way to speak to her grandma and tell her how much she still meant to her. Lily folded the letter carefully and tucked it under her pillow. As she climbed into bed, the weight of her emotions seemed to lift a little. She closed her eyes, hoping that somehow, in the magical world of dreams, Grandma would find her letter and write her back. That night, Lily dreamt of her grandmother. In the dream, they were sitting together on Grandma's favorite rocking chair. The warm smell of freshly baked cookies filled the air, and the sound of soft music played in the background. Lily could almost feel the softness of Grandma's arms around her, like a hug that was both real and yet not quite. "Grandma, I miss you so much," Lily whispered in the dream, her voice trembling. Grandma smiled softly, brushing a strand of hair from Lily's face. "I know, darling, I miss you too. But remember, I'm never truly gone. I'm always with you, right here," she said, tapping her heart. Lily's eyes filled with tears. "But how can I know you're really with me? I can't see you and sometimes it feels like you're just a memory." Grandma's smile grew even warmer. "You'll feel me in the quiet moments, in the songs you hear on the wind, in the way the sun shines just when you need it most, in the pages of your favorite book. Sometimes love doesn't need to be seen to be felt." Lily felt a comforting warmth in her chest, a feeling she knew was her grandmother's love wrapping around her. But before she could say anything else, the dream began to fade, and Lily woke up with a start. The room was still dark, and the only sound was the soft rustling of the leaves outside her window. Her heart was pounding, as though the dream had been real. She reached down to her pillow and pulled out the letter she had written. But something was different this time. The paper felt soft, almost as if it had been touched by someone else, and when she opened it, she was stunned to find that the letter she had written wasn't the same as before. The words had changed. It was as though someone had written something right on top of her own letter. It read, "My dear Lily, you are never alone. My love for you is stronger than time and space, and I am always with you in your heart. I know it feels hard sometimes, but when you need guidance, look for me in the little things around you, the books you love, the quiet moments you share with the world. You will always know where I am. I am in the love that surrounds you, and I will never leave." Lily's breath caught in her throat. This wasn't her handwriting. This was Grandma's handwriting. Tears filled her eyes as she reread the letter over and over again, but as she did, she felt an overwhelming sense of peace. It wasn't just a dream, not just a coincidence. Her grandma had somehow sent her this letter, guiding her in a way that words couldn't fully explain. Lily stood up, still clutching the letter to her chest. She felt something pulling her toward the old bookshelf in the corner of her room. It was Grandma's favorite bookshelf, the one filled with the stories they used to read together. There was one book in particular that Grandma had always loved, The Secret Garden. It had been a special gift to Lily when she was little, a book Grandma had read to her every night before bed. Lily walked over to the shelf and reached for the familiar book. When she opened it, she was amazed to see that it was open to a page she had never noticed before. It was an old page, yellowed with age, with delicate words written in a script that seemed to glow softly in the morning light. Where there is love, there is always a way. Lily felt as though the words were speaking directly to her. It was the answer she had been seeking, the reassurance that love would always guide her, even when she couldn't see the way forward. Lily smiled, feeling Grandma's presence in that moment. She sat down by the window with the book in her lap and whispered softly, "Thank you, Grandma. I'll always remember that." From that day on, Lily carried the love and wisdom of her grandmother in her heart. Whenever she felt lost or unsure, she would turn to the pages of The Secret Garden or listen for Grandma's voice in the wind, knowing that the love they shared would never truly fade.